All right. Welcome back. Settle in. Find your comfy groove. Whatever that may be for you this evening. And regardless of whatever we might have collected and drug with us through the week, we can let these go. At minimum, momentarily. Better set them aside for the session, and even best if they just get reabsorbed. At least some of them. But all we're worried about right now, no, it's not even a worry. All we're focusing on right now is our level of relaxation and what feels most comfortable, safe, and best for us. And we're going to allow our subconscious minds, other parts of the self, to keep working on our relaxation levels for us as we go over a bit of message from in between this week. So if you can snap yourself magically there and relaxed, by all means, get there. But it's also okay if you take this next little bit of conversation to give yourself time to settle and relax. Allowing as opposed to expecting. The image for our message from in between this week is of Lance dressed up as the quintessential Ichabod Crane being chased by a headless horseman, but the steed is a gigantic praying mantis. Hopefully hitting on some fears out there. A little harder than a haunted horse, but it'll make sense in a little bit as we talk a little bit more about thoughts blending and karmas blending together. This was obviously several thoughts amalgamated into one cohesive image. There's chaos, but it is planned chaos. And it was my sweet homage to the wonderful spooky season that is October and early November. We love it so much, we stretch out, fill up as much Halloween as we can. Or at least I hope you love Halloween enough to allow it more into your life. So, an image of a frightened otter running from a headless otter riding a mantis with a glowing pumpkin and head replacement vegetable getting ready to be thrown. So a little drop of chaos in the midst of a larger scene going on. As for the message for this week's message from in between, I've titled it Thought Mulch. You have the data. Analyze the data. Looking without noticing wastes the effort of looking in the first place. Watch out for what you haven't been paying attention to. What things in your life have you put on automatic mode? Have any problem-solving programs running in the background? What about in spring? What did you intend for autumn? Are your back burners full? You know, those things you set on the back burner. Which of these things you've set aside to do later can be reabsorbed as energy? Clear the way and let the weird and unconnected thoughts flow. Having been collectively tossed aside for an undetermined time, those thoughts start to mingle and alloy. A bit of this gets into a bit of that, as the mulch of old thoughts gives rise to new combinations of thoughts, influenced by each other. Most of these thoughts get rejected after a glance, but a dash of analysis may offer insight the original thought forms alone wouldn't have. Does your data show anything internal needing more time and attention? How about external? This week's 3-card draw is 15, the Devil, 8 of Wands, and the first card, number 1, the Magician. Even though we know the Fool is the very first one, you know what I mean. And that's inviting us to consider, why are you hitting yourself in the feels? Dodge haters. Do not engage until you have regained tactical advantage. And the work you pour into your focus will pay off more than what you put in. This episode of Psychic Sleep Yoga Nidra will be touching on themes of internal data recovery, unconscious autopilots, and post-body scan aftercare. Messages from In Between are a part of live sessions of Psychic Sleep Yoga Nidra. Full recordings available for purchase as echo sessions. You can get them at santoshdavid.com, santoshdavid333 across most social media. Live sessions Sunday nights, echo sessions available Mondays.
Are you fascinated by the unexplained? Do you love delving into the mysteries of the paranormal, or how we respond to media that pushes us to the limit of our understanding? Do you love to dive headfirst into the exploration of the human psyche with meditations or channeled messages from beyond? Join our podcast network, Another Realm Media, and explore the unknown with us. From ghosts to aliens, cryptids to conspiracy theories, horror to sci-fi, we've got it all. Don't miss out on the excitement. Join us today and unlock the secrets of the universe. Email us at contact@anotherrealmmedia.com. Introducing the podcast that delves deep into the mysteries of the unexplained. The Convergence Enigma with Josh and Stefan. Join us as we explore the bizarre and unexplainable events that leave people questioning what they've seen and experienced. From alien abductions to paranormal encounters, our show uncovers the stories behind the strange phenomena that has affected individuals across the world. But we don't just stop at the surface level. We dive into how these experiences affect those who have encountered them, their beliefs, and their overall perception of reality. With captivating interviews, expert insights, and thought-provoking discussions, The Convergence Enigma is the perfect podcast for anyone fascinated by the unknown. Subscribe now and be prepared to have your mind blown. We all have questions. We seek understanding of life and why we are here. Welcome to Etheric Transmissions, a channeled podcast where we will attempt to understand life and its many iterations.